When I was 7, I used to have a friend. He was a boy and his name was Pete. We would hang out in the gardens, simply talking every day about life and how the gardens looked like. I couldn't see because I was blind, so he described the world for me. He said it was beautiful. The gardens had roses, sunflowers, and butterflies flying around. The moment my father died, my stepmom remarried and left me in that new home with a garden. That's how I met my friend Pete. I couldn't see him, but I felt him close to me all the time. I knew I wasn't alone every time I slept. One day, I told him how I badly wanted to see, so he told me to follow him. And I did. With every step I took, I heard the waves crashing louder and I could feel the wind almost blowing me away. I don't know where my friend was taking me, but it was starting to scare me. When I backed out, he started pulling me towards him aggressively. Then he screamed. Luckily, an older man was around and he pulled me back. He brought me to his car and asked me some questions. He asked if I live in the old house with the dead plants and trees. I asked him if he was sure about his question because my friend told me otherwise. How it had roses, sunflowers, butterflies flying around. Then he asked me where my friend was since he said he found me alone by the edge of the cliff. I told him that my friend had been with me and tried to pull me to him, which I escaped from with the older man's help. Then he asked me what my friend's name was. I said, Pete. Then the man hurriedly drove the car until we arrived at a destination where he made me take a seat. When I was finally seated, the older man told me, Pete was a friend of mine who fell off that cliff.